Yeah, I'm back with another tape recorder. I'm gonna tell him right from the very start, do not steal this tape recorder. Do not steal this off the phone. Cause it might not even get uploaded. There, I'll still be uploading shit. The shit that I want them to hear. Uh, I do a lot of talking and I decide what I want them to hear. I decide what I want to upload. So if you heard some shit that's too fucked up, well, that means you shouldn't have went in the phone and listened at it. You see what I'm saying? If you heard some shit that's too fucked up, well, maybe that's why it never got uploaded, right? Yeah, cause see, you doing somebody unbelievable. So maybe you'll make them say some unbelievable shit cause you attacking them unbelievable. So that maybe that explains it, right? Or should I just say steal this at your own risk? Cause whatever, they ain't gonna listen. Whatever. But I'm not for the put it like this. I'm not for the sacrifice privacy for these people. You know, I'm not for to say, well, I can't even talk now. No, I can talk. I can talk much as I want to. It's almost like saying somebody can't talk at their house or some shit because y'all tapped their house. Like, what kind of shit is that? See what I'm saying? No, I'm not going that far. I could say what the fuck I want to my damn self. It's almost like saying, it's almost like if you took Jada, for example, right? Because you know how she make them dance videos? It's almost like saying, you know, when she put a dance video out to Instagram, and you know, her dance videos go hard. That's part of the reason why that's part of the reason she was the best person last year. It's because of them dances she was doing. That's part of the reason. You see what I'm saying? That's a big part of the reason why she blew up last year. It's because of them dances she was doing. You see what I'm saying? But just imagine if, you know, we all know the dance she put out, that wasn't her first take, right? That wasn't her first take, right? I'm pretty sure she messed up maybe 10 times before she got it right. She not gonna put those other times, she not gonna upload all of them, right? She'll upload the one where she got it right. See what I'm talking about? So just imagine if you was going to her phone and seeing all the ones that she messed up. You probably look at her differently then. So it is what it is. Same thing with a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He put out a song, but then it's almost like if you just tapped his phone and just looked at got all the takes out from the studio where he messed up and shit, and all the songs that he don't want you to hear. Well, you'll look at the person differently because you see what I'm saying? You're supposed to see you're supposed to see what they want you to see. That's to protect their image. You see what they want you to see, not every fucking thing. So your image already bad from them ass whoopings, and then when they go on your phone, they just making your image worse because they seeing shit you don't even want them to see. You see how all this shit is? Now you see why they get to go on your phone? It's to attack your image. It's so people won't. You see what I'm saying? It's just to make shit worse. That's why they get to go on your phone. So, but whatever. Fuck it. You heard? I ain't gonna keep telling them. So like I said, one thing I done found out about these, you know, one thing I found out about these women, man, is like, I would have never thought they was that evil. You know what I'm saying? And we past black women at this point. It's Mexican women evil as fuck. You know, where I would have never thought. Mexican women they evil as fuck. White women evil as fuck. You heard? Nothing to talk about. All three of them, they evil as fuck. Super evil. You heard? So, and I know that's simple. I mean, I can say it's simple. Because I told them months ago. You know what I'm saying? I told them in Indianapolis. That's how long ago I told them. In Indianapolis. They might have forgot, but that's how long ago it was when I told them. The Mexican women and the white women. I was like, yeah, I could see these black women evil. But y'all doing this shit a little bit. If y'all do this shit too long with the black women, then y'all evil too. You see what I'm saying? If y'all do this shit too long with the black women. You feel me? Because the shit they doing is unbelievable. The shit they doing is too evil. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was like, y'all go to hell with the black women. Y'all would go to hell with the black women. You keep doing this shit. It's almost like Mexican women think, okay, well, let me say black women. Black women are worse, yeah. I will say that they worse. But it doesn't mean that the Mexican women and the white women are not evil as fuck. Super evil. You know, and the only reason black women worse is because they'll do it to themselves. You see what I'm saying? They'll do it to their own kind. They'll do it to their own people. They'll do it to their own king. They'll do it to their own men. That's the only reason black women worse. But but the Mexican and the white women with that racism shit, that's still evil. You know, it's almost like you see why it's not that much. It really ain't that much better. It's almost like saying, is racism better? Well, yeah, I guess it's a little better than killing your own mama, right? Killing, you know what I'm saying? Snaking your own dad. You know, I guess it is better than snaking your own mama or snaking your own brother or some shit, right? But racism is still evil as fuck. Racism ain't nothing good, right? So it's like saying with the black women, yeah, they worse because it's like the equivalent of knowing somebody that'll snake their own damn brother or snake their own damn mama. See what I'm saying? You know that's a person that you really want to stay away from. That person just the scum of the fucking earth. That person just, you know what I'm saying? That's a rare person right there. That's a rare evil motherfucker. Somebody that'll snake their own fucking brother, snake their own fucking mama. You know that's a rare evil motherfucker. See what I'm saying? It's almost like black women was so evil that they made the Mexican women feel comfortable doing evil. It made the white women feel comfortable doing evil because they was like, well, the black women are worse. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that racism shit will still take the white women and the Mexican women to hell easy. That's too the reason why is because that racism, you doing a black person, somebody that you thought was black, because they thought I was black, right? They didn't find out that I'm a Martian. They didn't find that out until recent. So up until recently, they thought they was doing somebody black. They thought they was doing that to somebody black. The Mexican women and the white women, they thought they was doing that to somebody black all that time, right? See what I'm saying? That's too fucking evil. They was doing you too wrong. Them Mexican women and them white women was doing you too fucking wrong. See what I'm saying? So, and then the white women was like super surprising because I actually thought they was nice. You heard? They even got the white women to be evil. I thought they was nice. I thought they was nice. Ain't no motherfucker nice that'll do you that motherfucking wrong for that motherfucking long. You heard? I'm talking about, you was attacked unbelievable. And look, it still ain't over. They still haven't stopped. None of them, none of the races. The blacks, whites, or the Mexicans. None of them still ain't stopped. You see what I'm saying? So, so we still in the damn, it's still going while I'm saying this stuff. They still doing it. See what I'm talking about? They haven't even stopped. None of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how you could be that fucking, you know, I don't even know how you could do somebody that bad and just, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a crowd of them. I don't care if it's a billion Mexican women. I mean, well, not a billion. I don't care if it's a, you know, 10 million Mexican women and 100 million white women or whatever. I don't care how many people it is. I don't care how big the group is. When you attacking somebody this bad, where the fuck is they conscience at? You heard? They damn sure don't have the type of conscience that I have. They damn sure don't have that Christ consciousness, right? But damn, do they at least have a conscience? I know they don't have the conscience I got, but do they at least have one? Fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's just the result. See, what makes it so bad is the result of their actions. You know what I'm saying? And now, that's why God could have been got you off the streets himself. That's why he didn't do it. Because it's like, it makes them look so much worse when you see the result of their actions. See what I'm saying? When you see me fucking, you know, sleeping on the bus and shit. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the fucking night. I see this dude on the bus, right? He knocked out. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. What time is it? Oh no, it's 1 o'clock. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, right? This dude knocked out on the bus. You know, the bus driver, he yelling out, "Last stop." You know, I tapped the dude, and he didn't wake up, so I just left him alone. And the bus driver come to the back, and I see this bus driver just yelling and yelling and yelling. The dude never woke up. And finally, I guess he did. I guess he woke up. But, it's already kind of sad when you see people like that, right? Because you know them type of people homeless, right? People that's sleeping, people that's knocked out on the bus at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. You already know 9 times out of 10, them people is homeless. See what I'm saying? So that's already kind of sad, right? But the reason why it ain't that sad is because you know ain't nobody stealing their fucking money for them to be like that. See what I'm saying? You know that motherfucker could get off his ass and go get a job. Or he could go at least go, you know what I'm saying? Or he could at least go get a temp job. Or go, you know, go do something. Go donate plasma. Go do some shit. He can go do something to get money. And, you know what I'm saying? It's not that fucking hard. Right? It's not that hard. We saw, people seen me do it like 2 times. People saw me go to Philadelphia with nothing. Right? With nothing. Nothing but a big ass suitcase. I mean, I went to Philadelphia with nothing but 2 duffel bags. Right? 2 duffel bags, that's it. No help at all. And in 1 month, I was on the streets for 1 month. After 1 month, I was off the streets, across the street from Tusha, right? After 1 month, I got off the streets. And then in Houston, I went to Houston with nothing again, with nothing. No car, no money, nothing. And in like 3 months, I was in my own apartment with no help. So it's not that hard to get off your ass and get yourself straight and at least get off the streets, right? It's not that fucking hard. If you got some hustle, right? They saw me do it twice. So they know you don't really need help to do that. Right? They saw me do that shit with no help 2 times. See what I'm saying? So but it's still kind of sad when you see those people like that, right? It's kind of sad, but it ain't that sad because you know, hey, that nigga can't get off his ass, and you know, when he get ready, maybe you know what I'm saying? Because some people just, I don't know. But you know when it's real sad, you know when it really is sad, when you know people stealing all the person money for them to be like that. When you know somebody when you see somebody like that, and it's the reason why the person like that is what makes it sad. It's the reason. When you know the person like that because everybody's stealing all his money, that's when it's like sad. See what I'm saying? You like that because they stealing all your fucking money. You ain't like that because you just won't do shit. So that's why I say it's the reason why you on the streets like that, which make it sad. When they stealing all your fucking money. Then walk past you in public. You know what I'm saying? You can't even fucking sleep and shit. You sleeping on the bus and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stealing food out the stores and all this shit. You know, eating stuff you don't even really want to be eating. Bruh, my diet would be so different. My diet would be so fucking different. I mean, so different. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so yeah, when you see people like, you know, laying on the streets and shit, cause I done been laying on the streets a lot. You know, like sometimes you just get tired as fuck. You just lay on the fucking streets. That's how I was when Marissa found me. I was that tired that night to where I just laid on the fucking streets. I don't do that every night, but it just so happened the night Marissa seen me, that was one of them nights where I was just laying on the fucking streets. Like I was literally laying on the streets. And she walked past me when she walked past me and she looked at me. I was laying on the streets literally. See what I'm saying? So, and then after that, she gave me a hug, and then she started talking to me. Then we like walked to Jack in the Box, and then I called an Uber, and we went to one of her friends' houses, and then after that, we went to another friend's house, but the second friend, he didn't even want to let me in. So then she was like, so then she told me, let's get a hotel room. And luckily I had enough money to get a hotel because, you know, usually I don't even have enough money to get a hotel. Usually I don't even have enough money to get a hotel. But luckily that day I did have enough money to get a hotel. Luckily I had enough money that time. You see what I'm saying? So she had good timing. At least she had good timing because if she would have saw me another time, I probably wouldn't even had no money for a hotel. So, you know, when they see you like falling off the bus and shit, I mean like falling out the chair in the bus and shit, on the bus and shit, and you know what I'm saying? You know, stabbing yourself and shit. Man, my finger is so fucking, that finger is, that shit is so goddamn painful. You know what I'm saying? See the butt whooping, that's something you can laugh at. But when they take it to the streets, when they take it, you know, past that, when they start destroying your whole life, that shit ain't nothing to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? When they have you homeless on the streets, you don't have a car, everybody know who you is. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't nothing to laugh at. When you can't even eat right, you know what I'm saying? You got diabetes and shit. Your blood like fucking jelly and shit. And then, you know, no wonder I had heart problems in Philadelphia. Look how thick my blood is. My blood is like jelly. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like, you know, so you know, like I said, man, to see somebody that bad out, like I wear the same clothes every fucking day. I don't even get to shower. To see somebody that bad, and they don't, and them white women and them Mexican women, they don't even give a fuck because they think you black. What kind of, do you see the level of racism that is? You heard? I'm just saying. You know, that's why I told them in Indianapolis, I'm like, bruh, yeah, it's the black women, but if they do that shit if y'all do that shit with the black women for too long, you know what I'm saying? If they do that shit with them for too long, well, we know they evil too. Cause you're not for to do somebody that wrong for that long unless you comfortable with it too. So, you know. Yeah, cause like I said, the black women, it's not like this ain't something you could just look past. The black women was doing you too wrong. And they still doing it. See what I'm saying? I don't know how they could do that shit. I really don't. I don't know how they could do it. Like, I mean, I'm talking about you literally don't get to fucking sleep when you a fucking celebrity. When you a celebrity that famous, you got people coming up waking you up off benches and shit telling you can't sleep right here. Could you imagine doing that to another celebrity? But they could do that shit to you though. They'll do that shit to you. It's unfucking believable. Could you imagine doing that to any other celebrity? I ain't talking about no Instagram person. I'm talking about a real celebrity. I don't want to say nobody's name. But any real celebrity. I ain't talking about an Instagram person with 300,000 followers. I'm talking about a real fucking celebrity. Could you imagine that? Like, I asked somebody in Target, like, could you imagine Mark Zuckerberg walking around Target stealing shit out the store? Fuck. Stealing chips out the store and shit. Stealing something to eat out the store. Like, come on, man, this shit is ridiculous. Like, it's unbelievable. They never stopped. They never stopped. They never stopped. You just had to finally, go ahead and start, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm just for to go ahead and get money all over again. Get to $1 million again. What, this is gonna be like my fourth time getting $1 million, making it to $1 million? It's gonna be like my third or fourth time at least. Cause I can say 3 times at least where I done made it, where I done got to $1 million already. The first time was when it first started, right? When you was 27 or 28. And then in 2016, when you dropped that album, that was a top 5 album. See what I'm saying? It's confirmed. So you'll have to argue with God about that. Because it's confirmed. It got timing with it. Just like with them butt whoop, just like the butt whooping got timing. Y'all respect the timing on the butt whooping. You got to respect the timing on that album. It got timing. It's with 50 Cent and Kevin Gates and Tupac and Jeezy. Yeah, y'all remember that? And then and then the thing is with Tupac, his was 13 years. Wait, let me say this again. His was I forgot how that shit was. I think his was like 7 years before 50 Cent. And I think 50 Cent was on like in February on. I forgot how that shit was, bro. I forgot. I had to go look at that shit again. But it had timing where it's like 3 of them was in 2016, and then Tupac and 50 Cent, they had like this 13. Both of them was in February, and I think 50 Cent was like on the 13th or something. Like he dropped it on. I forgot, bro. I don't remember that shit off the top of my head. But anyway, all that shit had timing. So, so that's the equivalent of saying you made $1 million in 2016. You got to $1 million again. Obviously, a top 5. Okay, did everybody else make $1 million with, with their albums? That's all you have to ask yourself. You see what I'm saying? 50 Cent made like 11 million. I think 50 Cent sold like 10 million copies. We know. I don't even need to go look and see how much the rest of them sold. We know they all made $1 million with those albums. So that was the second time, and then the third time was 2019 when you did the NBA draft. You made $1 million again when you did the NBA draft. We all know you made $1 million. We all know you went way past $1 million that time. So that was at least 3 times right there. Where in three separate reasons, 3 different reasons, not 3 different times, 3 different reasons. The first time was just for the embarrassment, just for them slandering your name. That was the first time you made $1 million, just for them slandering your name. It was not for the entertainment part. It was just for the embarrassment. Like when Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith, Chris Rock wasn't getting paid for the entertainment. Even though that was entertainment for people, that's not why he got paid. That ain't why Chris Rock got paid. Even though it was entertainment, that's not why he got paid. He got paid for the embarrassment. He got paid for the embarrassment, how it slandered the slander. You know what I'm saying? How it ruined his reputation, like how it damaged his brand. It damaged his name. It damaged his legacy, all that shit. See what I'm saying? That's why he had to get paid. See what I'm talking about? Will Smith didn't get paid for that, right? Even though both of them was involved in it, Will Smith not getting paid for that. It didn't damage his name. It didn't embarrass him. So they both was involved, but only Chris Rock got paid because Chris Rock the one who took the embarrassment. He the one who took the slander or whatever, the emotional distress. He the one who went through all that, so he the only one who got paid. Will Smith ain't get paid for that. So that's the first time that was the first reason you got paid, that you made $1 million. The second one was in 2016 when you dropped that album. That was the second reason that that was the second time you got to $1 million, the second reason. And then the third time was the NBA draft in 2019. That was the third different time you made $1 million for the third different reason. See what I'm saying? So so technically I just told you 3 different times and 3 different reasons where I got to $1 million, but I'm still living homeless on the streets right now. See what I'm talking about? I never even had $50,000 before. See what I'm talking about? I never even had $50,000 while they saying you'll be single with $1 million. I never even had $50,000 before. I never had $40,000 before. I never had $30,000 before. You see what I'm saying? They done stole all my money my whole career. See what I'm saying? So if 33,000 is if 32,000 is frozen, right? Well, my bank account been froze my whole career. I never had $33,000 in the bank. So if you want to do the same thing with butt, where you say where 33 temperature is froze, 32 temperature is froze. Well, then my bank account been froze the whole entire time. My whole entire career been frozen. So you know, these are just facts. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off and make a part 2, because I don't want to make them too long. I don't like. Well, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do this 10 more minutes, because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it as a video. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. So anyway, yeah. But yeah, like I told them, you know, them Mexican women, them white women, they, you know, I know I'll be saying the black women all the time, but let's not get it twisted, bro. These Mexican women are evil as fuck for doing that shit to somebody because they thought he was black. See what I'm saying? Them white women too. That's, you know, it's always worse than the men. You know why? Because I expect the shit from them. See what I'm saying? That's your competition. Women ain't my competition. See what I'm saying? No matter the race, women is not my competition. I don't compete with women.
Hey, here is closed.
Huh?
Here is closed. Closed from 10 until 6.
You see, I got another person telling me where I can stand at and shit, where I can walk at. Hey, won't you tell them so everybody can hear you?
I'm sorry, what?
Won't you tell them so everybody can hear you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I said, why don't you say it louder so everybody can hear you?
Well, there's nobody here but you and me.
Oh no, everybody can hear you.
That's good.
Huh?
Here is closed. Closed from 10 until 6.
See, y'all heard him, right?
Let's go.
Huh?
Gotta go.
They hear you. The whole world hear you.
So what?
Huh?
So what?
He said, so what? Y'all see the disrespect I go through?
Oh, stop.
The real king, God's son. See? He don't like that. But he expect me to like it though. He telling me, oh, stop. You know, yeah, see, they don't like that shit. But they want to get to tell you something. You see, that's the shit I have to go through. So, you know, that's the shit I have to go through. And like I said, if you was Mexican, the Mexican women would have been stopped this shit. They only kept doing it because they thought you was black. See what I'm saying? Same thing with the white women. With men, it's different. With men, you know, them pussy ass niggas wrong, but at the same time, at least I can expect them to be, you know, at least I can expect it. You know, I can't expect this shit from women. I don't compete with fucking women. So, you know, no matter the race, that racism bullshit is I don't know where white women and Mexican women come from with this racism shit. I guess we thought racism was over, right? We thought racism was gone in this world, right? We thought it was. We see racism still here. Obviously. Yeah, they was covering it. I guess they was covering up the racism, right? They was covering it up. But when Mexican women and white women could be this fucking evil to another man just because they think he black, well, obviously racism ain't going nowhere. Then they find out you ain't even black and they still don't pay you because I guess they just feel foolish at this point. I guess the Mexican women feel foolish at this point, so they still not paying you. I guess the white women feel bamboozled at this point, so they still not paying you. You know, it's multiple reasons why I don't really say shit to these men. It's multiple reasons why I say just with the women. Number one, you can expect the men to be, see what I'm saying? You can expect the men to have less sympathy. You can expect the men because they your competition. And then the other reason is you was butt naked. See what I'm saying? So we know women got more entertainment from that. From you. Yeah, the second reason, you was butt ass naked. So what the fuck I look like going up to men with that shit? If I know you butt ass naked. Come on, man. That's kind of awkward, right? You kind of got to deal with the women with that, right? Fuck. So, now don't get me wrong. I know men got entertainment from it, you know, from your rankings and all that. But still in all, like I said, you know, it is already too much money with the women. And these women know better. I know they know better on multiple. These women know better on multiple. Because they don't do it to no other men. You the only one get fucked over like this. Which tells me that these women know better on multiple. They know what the fuck they doing. They know they wrong as fuck. If they ain't know they was wrong, they would do it to other men. So if you the only one the women do it to, then that tells me they know better. They know they wrong. They know better on multiple. So, so I don't want to hear nothing about all that personality shit. Nah, they know better. So. So yeah,